What is up, people? It is me, Monster58. Welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy XVI. In the previous part, after being rescued by a man named Sid and reuniting with Jill as well as Torgal after 13 long, brutal years, we ended up getting taken back to Sid's hideaway, where he ended up giving us a lot of lore on what he is, what he's about, what he's doing, and we ended up finding out that mainly his hideaway is a refuge for people known as bearers, people who are no more treated than slaves, and Clive essentially being one of them with these marks on their faces. And so we found out a lot about the people there, and that they're just trying to have the ability to choose their own life, to choose the way they die, to choose, to have that right, to be able to do that. We also found out that Clive's main mission is obviously to find the second dominant of fire, to be able to kill that person, to be able to give peace to his brother's soul. And so, hearing rumors of a dominant of fire here in the village of Lostwing, we made our way over here, got through a ton of boss enemies, and ended up running into Waloed forces, led by Benedicta Harmon, one of the ladies that we've been seeing in these cutscenes throughout the story so far. And so, after rescuing the people of Lostwing and having meeting Gav, one of the scouts, well, more or less, Sid's scout, we are now here to meet with someone that Sid wants us to meet in Lostwing. So, let us go and do that. I know that was a long-winded intro, but we did a lot last episode if you really think about it. First things first, let's take a look at what this guy has to offer. I got a longsword, might as well pick this up. We have enough. Got enough money for it. This is actually better than the iron belt we have now. These are better than the bracers we have now. Don't really need any of this stuff, I don't think so. Yeah, that's a new song, but don't really care all that much for it. And then we can just sell everything.
Yeah, that'll fetch a good price.
That we need to there.
Never have too many.
Now we don't really need this, I'll be honest with you. I don't like that all that much. Okay.
Good day.
Alright, let's go meet this person.
Quentin, my good man, it seems we'll be spending the night.
I thought as much. Where do you find that one?
What, him? You won't believe me if I told you. Quentin here is an old friend, one who is sympathetic to our cause.
Sympathetic? That he knows about your little sanctuary. I would never have guessed so many people were bent on setting us free. When last I checked, the mere thought would earn you a trip to the gallows.
I am well aware of the risks, as I am of the rewards.
And what could be more rewarding than your very own dominant of fire?
A dominant? Here? Now that I would like to see.
Meaning you haven't?
No, but nothing passes unnoticed in Lostwing. Take your brand, for example. People will see that at once. And I need hardly tell you how they will greet the inquiries of a bearer. You are afraid your words will fall on deaf ears, as they have ever since the moment you were marked. Happily, I can provide a solution to your dilemma, as a favor to Sid, that is. Take this. You will find it has the uncanny power to loosen tongues. May the mothers guide you.
This might be Imperial land, but here in Lostwing, it's his word that's law.
But how?
You don't need to worry about that just yet. Trust me. Everyone in Lostwing knows what that seal means, and what it means if they don't take note. Now we can sit here counting our blessings, or put them to good use and find that dominance. Your choice.
if this thing really works.
Alright, so now receiving that seal, let's see if we can gather some information from these people. But you can see this map is quite large. I mean, Lost Wing in and of itself is quite a large area. But without further ado, let's go make our way around the village and see if we can talk to a couple of these villagers and if this seal really does exactly what Quentin says it does.
And that's all you can remember. Think hard.
Ah, Master Quinton took a liking to you, I see. And there I was, thinking you were in bed with Sid. Wonder what Gav will have to say about this. Speaking of whom, if you see him, tell him thanks for looking after us. Now, what can I help you with?
I'm searching for a dominant of fire. Gav seems to think he might have taken refuge here.
We see a lot bearers around these parts. But I do seem to recall one who commanded the flame. Now, whether or not that makes him a dominant, I can't say. But the Waluders certainly took a keen interest in the poor sod.
Did you get a look at him?
Didn't have a chance. One of the other bearers might have, though.
Thank you.
Alright, so it looks like there was someone who at least commanded some sort of fire around here, but we have yet to find that out if that's perfectly true. So, let's go and talk to another villager. As you can see, it's a very, you know, how do I describe this? Secluded here, I guess is the word to say it. Very, you know, quiet.
That a hanged man, I see. Master Quentin must think you're important. It was a good thing you done today, getting rid of those bastards. If you hadn't come when you did, I'd be on my way to Ash by now, along with the others. Poor buggers.
These others, was there a dominant among them? A dominant of fire?
Might have been, yeah. Royalists seem to think there was, anyhow. A thin bloke all swallowed up in his robes like one of Great Grieger's churchmen.
Do you recall anything else about him?
Only that he weren't alone. Was a young maid who went wherever he did, including the church, and wherever the Royalists dragged them both off to before you got here.
I see. Thank you. I wonder if Sid's found anything.
Alright. Looks like it kind of corroborates what we saw in that cutscene with Benedicta, you know, torturing that person. Seems like that they did make their way here through Lost Wing, so. Alright. Let's go and meet Sid. See if he found anything.
Tell me that scowl means you've got good news. So, a shady lad with a hood, and his equally shady lass. Not much to go on,
But...
I've been thinking, if our friend is a dominant, why not just burn the Royalists to a crisp? There's a reason he's holding back, and I reckon it has something to do with his partner.
what makes you say that?
One of the villagers I talked to said the two were separated. If the Waluders have her, our dominants like to think twice before starting any fires. Whoever he is, he's shown himself to have a level head. He's careful, cunning, and he doesn't want to be found. This could spell trouble. For us and the Royalists both. Still, it'll be a whole lot worse if we set off after them with bleary eyes and empty bellies. There should be a pair of pallets waiting for us back at the inn. Shall we?
Alrighty. Let's go see if we can get somewhere to sleep for the night.
Now, about those beds.
Beds? I seem to recall your request being to spend the night. And for that, the floor will more than suffice.
Better than a wet rock, I suppose. My thanks, Quinton. Next time you're at the hideaway, our floor's all yours.
No need for thanks, Sid. This isn't an act of charity.
You don't say.
In exchange for my floor, I shall be requiring your services. The Royalists saw fit to erect a barricade across the road south when they occupied the village, and failed to remove it when they left. I expect it to be gone before you leave.
As you wish. Well, that took longer than expected. First time dismantling the barricade? It gets easier, don't worry.
I won't.
If we leave now, we'll arrive at the Caer when the shadows are at their deepest. Unless you'd rather wait.
No more waiting. The road south, then? Unless...
I know of another shortcut. You should be so lucky.
Okay, sorry if I'm pausing here and there, because I know that there are side quests in this village at some point in Lost Wing. I just want to make sure that they're not already ready. You know what I mean? Alright, let's make sure. Do I have... I don't have any ability points. I think we used them all. Yeah, we used them all at the end of last episode, and we don't have any more gear that is better than what we have now, so... Or no access to it either. But... Oh, I'm probably really stupid, aren't I? Yeah, that was just... Alright, up this way. Now, come on. There we go. Yeah, that's the one thing I will tell you about this game that I'm not the biggest fan of, is I do think that sometimes it is quite annoying sometimes to find your way around when you don't know exactly where you're supposed to go. I know we're supposed to go this way, but especially because the map, you know... Time to go and see if we can...
My darling, I can't bear another night without you.
The road here cuts through Lorbert's Pass to Caer Norvent. You're not thinking of heading that way, are you?
Oh, that's exactly where we're headed, so let's move.
If the Royalists were looking to take the Caer, they'd have posted sentries to prevent any unwelcome surprises. At least I would have.
Well, you should know.
Yep. Pick up these items as we're moving along. Alright, looks like we got some people here.
Wrong way, friend.
That guy's dead.
There, boy. You're finished. Give them all you've got for
There's that guy. And he's dead. There we go.
What are the Royalists thinking? Why take a stronghold they've no chance of holding?
When they've no intention of holding it. The king is up to something.
The king?
Well, you don't think they're acting on a whim, do you? This is one of His Majesty's cunning stunts, and he sent his best to execute it.
Alright, here we go. And boom, boom. There, boom. I think that's one of the animations we haven't seen yet. Like I said, or almost. These Grand Fears, these are just more sort of sorcerer style enemies. They're really not all that strong. Just gotta get on top of them.
Lady, you tried. Caer Norvent. Hard nut to crack even when it isn't crawling with royalists.
I don't care who else is in there.
Crazy scale. I mean, look at that. That is absolutely insane what I'm looking at right now. Got some plants. You can see them right here on the right. Yep, there they are.
It's over.
Dead.
Don't let them get away. Stay down.
Nice. Alrighty, we're kind of tearing through these enemies pretty quickly.
Much as I enjoy battering down the front door, I hazard this endeavour will require a bit more tact.
There's an old sluice that empties under the bridge. It should see us through to the lower levels of the Caer. Sid. We both know why I'm here. But what is it that you want? Why would you risk your life for a handful of outcasts? If anyone ever learned what you've been doing with their property...
They'd have my head in a box. But this isn't just about dominance and bearers, it's about all of us. What I want is to build a place where it doesn't matter what you are, but who you are. But our world isn't ready for a place like that. So, until it is, I use the power I've been given to show people there is hope.
So, tell me about this, Benedicta.
The best and worst decision I ever made. Don't underestimate her, Clive. A fight with her icon is not one you're likely to walk away from.
Garuda. Warden of the Wind.
Hey?
Alrighty, now we've also found out, which is no big surprise, but we've already found out that Benedicta is a wielder of an icon, meaning she's also a dominant, and we found out her dominant's name is Garuda. So we've got Titan Shiva, the Phoenix, Garuda, I think, Ramu. Yeah, I think those are the ones that have been revealed to us thus far. So we've got lightning, fire, wind, seemingly earth and ice. So, well, let's head to Caer Norvent and let us siege this place.
The land has fallen. The eastern territories all but belong to the orcs.
I'll have my men ready to depart by noon.
Don't bother.
But what of the mines? Without adamantite...
The blight would have engulfed the mines ere long. Besides, you already have your orders.
Yes, my liege.
The dark swallows more of the realm with each passing day. The land starved of the ether that gives it life. And as the fringes fade, the people flock to the mother crystals, desperate for their blessing. The war we wage for possession of that blessing, it breaks us from within, hastening us to our own destruction.
And so you do what must be done.
I unite the dominants. that we may bring an end to the strife, and found a new order to see us unto tomorrow. The world must be restored, and I will see it so.
You might have already had Zadolphus not betrayed us.
Him again. Lust you still for his embrace?
But... of course not. My liege. I serve you, and you alone.
I remember well the day you first entered these halls. Your pale hand pressed into his, as if it would never let go.
That was a long time ago. Yours is the only hand I need. Now and always.
Soon, my dear. Soon all will know whose hand it is that keeps them from falling into the darkness.
Hold me, my liege. Never let me go.
One of our sentries has failed to report, my lady. Your orders?
Pull the men back inside the Caer Geralf.
He is here, then.
Have them lead Cid and his little pet to the chapel. I shall entertain them there. So you've come for me after all.
All clear.
That's a nice trick. You'll have to teach me sometime.
Alright, time to head our way deep into Caer Norvent and see if we can get up to where that dominant of fire was.
Dungeons. They may be holding the bearers there.
Sound plan. As long as we keep ourselves on this side of the bars.
In here. They're all empty.
And? You're gonna give up?
Cid. This gate.
Need some help.
What do you think?
That I'm doing most of the lifting. At your leisure, Clive.
Did you hear that?
Unfortunately, yes.
Alright. We're deep in it now. Fighting the royalist troops. Boom. Boom. That guy got screwed. Alright.
So, where to next?
This door only leads to more royalists. We'd better find another one.
Take your pick.
How about a window?
Bloody show off.
They said you should find it on your own, bud.
Well, we found the Imperial garrison. Right where the Royalists left them.
Alright, time to fight more. Let's go. Ow.
Not this time.
Boom.
My wounds, boy. A little help. That's enough. My wounds, boy.
Alright, got some healing off in that fight too. Can't complain.
Excellent.
Alright, that guy's dead. Am I really gonna bleed, buddy? Come on. Dead. Boom. Very nice. We got a little chest here. Let's see what we get. Gil, steel silk, just some more crafting materials and some money. Oh boy, got another one of these guys.
Oh, I'm not safe.
Get him. Too slow.
Alright, as you can see, this is one of the bosses that we fought last time. He was considered a boss, now he's just an elite, so. Very nice.
Get him, boy. Sick of
Alright, just gotta keep hitting him as hard as we can. And end it off with that. Nice. Nice damage. 52.
Too slow.
Now, if you're wondering where those breaks are coming from, it's mainly because of the, when two enemies hit each other at the same time, sometimes you end up just breaking their guard really quickly, too. When he swings and I swing at the same time. Oh, I missed. Nice. He's gonna be dead here. Very nice. Okay. Alrighty, we made our way through a good chunk of this already.
Never were one for half measures, were you, Benedicta? These poor sods didn't know what hit them.
The other thing we've obviously very quickly found out is that Sid and Benedicta not only knew each other, they had a relationship, so... Oh, okay, so let's see. That's actually a nice piece of gear. Let's see. Where is it? Gear. Defense and attack. So if I go here... 8% is actually pretty nice. I might honestly replace it with the Badge of Might. Yeah, I think I'll replace it with that. Yep. So they have enough damage as is. I think we're pretty good to go, so... Now, you'll encounter charms like that throughout the game for all of your abilities and stuff like that, but I honestly don't... I don't equip them as much.
After them!
Yeah, so attacking from opponent from the front while it's guarded will deal no damage. Circle to the rear to penetrate its defenses. Certain basic attacks such as Burning Blade and Charged Magic can instantly break an opponent's guard. Yeah, so there are enemies who will guard. They might have shields or something like that, so you want to hit them from the back. So this guy wasn't one of them. I'm gonna do that. There. That guy's dead. You're supposed to obviously have a certain level of, you know, those enemies that are going to block you. I think maybe in this next wave there are. Alright, let's see. Oh no, we just got some of these dogs here. Dead and dead. There we go. Nice. Alright. Boom. Just gonna charge at all of them. Alright, nice. That guy's dead. As you can see, the Cyclone is really, really good at just doing waves of enemies. Like this. Boom, boom. And as you level it up more, speaking of level ups, I promise that wasn't planned, that will just deal more and more damage. How about some money?
The only way is through the chapel.
Then Great Grieger must have plans for us. What the hell happened here? Little late for prayer, isn't it?
Do I seem so desperate as to grovel at the feet of a false god? I was waiting for you.
Not for too long, I hope. All this for a midnight chat. Well, let's chat then. Where are the men and women you took from Lost Wing?
You mean where's the Dominant? Waleed shall be requiring his services indefinitely. Come back to me, Sidolphus. I need you. Think of all the things we can create together. The world that we can build.
You need me? Your king needs me. I'm all for building a new world. Just not his. That bastard's dreams are as twisted as his promises are false. And I want no part of them.
King Barnabas saved you, and this is how you speak of him. Have you no shred of loyalty?
What? To a leader who'd use me? Like he uses you.
You know nothing of me, Sidolphus.
You're right. I don't know who you are anymore. Or what you want. I only know what you used to say. That you were tired of running. That you just wanted to be free. Free of it all. You weren't lying to me then, so what changed? What made you think you had to sacrifice who you were to get what you wanted?
Sacrifice. I use my talents to my advantage, and you would tell me there is shame in that?
If there's no shame, then why do you feel so sorry for yourself?
A rousing speech, Lord Commander. I was a fool to believe you might have changed. The only person I feel sorry for is you! I can't do this anymore. If you would stand between our leash and his dream, then you leave me no choice. Goodbye, Sidolphus.
Stand back, Clive.
finish them.
Well, Sid. At least it's not 3 against 1.
Alright, so we got 2 of the Charadas now. This is tougher because obviously there's 2 of them. I would say focus one down and just do your best to dodge the other one's attacks, because the real scary part is when they're both hitting you at the same time, obviously. So getting one down is huge. Dodge that. Alright, they have the same attacks as they had last time. If not mistaken, also relatively the same amount of health. Alright, here's the one. We'll just hit this one. There. Just keep hitting, keep hitting, keep hitting. There we go. Nice. 6,100 damage. Oh boy, here we go. Yeah, this would have to be... Oh, ow, that hurt. Oh, that hurt. I got comboed there. That sucks. That's the crappy parts. They can combo you very easily. Very nice. We're gonna do that. All right. Yep. Oh boy. Yep. Dodge that. Very nice. Okay. Dodge that, and then dodge. All right, we got one down.
She doesn't look happy, Torgal. Come on.
Okay, so this is the scariest part. Oh, ouch. All right. So the other one is not a Charada, but it's the same thing. These things are more or less the same thing. Sure, this one has more ranged attacks, as you can see, but they pretty much have the same moveset. Alright, got it out of its attack range, or whatever attacker was doing, excuse me. Nice, alright. Dodge. Nice, nice, nice. Hit, 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 hit. And then we can do this. Very nice. Good damage. This really isn't too bad, as I told you. I do really like their designs, though. They're really freaking cool looking. They remind me of Harpy Ladies from Yu-Gi-Oh! Just do as much damage. It doesn't matter if we get it to its stagger. Or not. Just need to kill it. Oh, I dodged into that. I thought I timed that correct. Those are the attacks that I'm not the biggest fan of. I hate those attacks. And dead. Alrighty. Very nice. But Sid. Oh god. Clouded Eye, I believe that's a crafting material. These are all crafting materials.
Sid, are you all right?
Do I look all right? Benedicta will be on her way to collect the Dominant, if she hasn't already. You can't afford to let them leave. Remember, she has wings, you don't.
What about you?
Before or after I catch my breath?
Sorry. Come on, Torgal.
Alright, well, we gotta keep moving. Alright, let's take a potion here. We did take a fair amount of damage through there. You can see this castle's freaking huge.
Must be here somewhere.
Or stronghold, or whatever the hell you want to call it. Right, nice. Bloody hide. High potion, nice. Free healing. Always really good to just kind of look and see doors, not you know, off the beaten path, and get some really, you know, helpful things like free heals and stuff like that. Alright, some opponents will cast Caer to heal their allies, defeat these spellcasters first. Yep, so, let's see, where is he? Yeah, there he is. That guy's dead. Very nice. Alright, this guy too. That guy's dead. Alright, now we can just focus on regular guys. Throughout the game, you'll encounter enemies like that where you should probably kill them first over, like, these melee guys. They'll get more and more prevalent as you progress through the later stages of the game.
Keep your distance, boy.
And alright, he's dead. Okay, a little annoying, but nothing too bad. Alright, let's keep it moving. Now, I know we're pretty far into the episode already, but it would be really dumb, in my opinion, to end it like right here or something like that, so looks like there is a item. That's gonna bother me if I can't find that. This is probably on the other side. Okay, we'll just go back. I was hoping that there was like another entrance to it to grab that item. Maybe it's just above and down. Yeah, I think it might be above and down. Alright, let's climb up.
Running out of tower.
Our lady wants us gone before sunrise. Get him, boy. Sick of trouble.
There.
You know what to do, boy. Sick of trouble. That's it.
Nice.
Get him, boy. Get him.
Alright. Yeah, right down here, isn't it? Yep, there's the item. Very nice. Got free potion. Can't complain about that. So many banners, everything like that. Going through here. Very nice. And dead there. This guy's almost dead too. Alright. More of them. Oh my lord. Alright, looks like I'm gonna have to get rid of these guys.
Get him, boy. Sick of Toggle. Finished.
Where's the other? There he is. Very nice. Alright.
Stay down.
Boom.
Sick of Toggle.
Alright, that guy's dead. We've got a lot of enemies here. Dead. Alrighty.
Better not have flown away.
Let's see where she is. Oh boy, one of these guys, of course.
Not this time.
Got that, alright. Nice, there we go. That was a fantastic dodge on my part, if I do say so myself. Alright, 6,200 damage. Really min-maxed my damage a lot better there. Oh yeah, I got hit there, but it's okay. Oh, I missed. Right, and there.
Get him, boy. Give them all you've got, boy. There, boy.
Doing it. There we go. Goodness me. Whew. Just was trying to min-max my damage there, trying to get as much as we could as possible. Alright, looks like we got another door here. Let's keep it moving. Got some more healing items, I assume. Yes, if you're seeing high potions like that, you're probably going to want to assume that what you're about to run into next is going to be some sort of fight. So just be aware of that as we go through the game.
That's enough.
Dead. 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 Okay.
Finally.
I confess I expected more from the old man. And less from you. This is the second time you've bested my sisters. Men of your talents are rare indeed. Why cast your lot with such undesirables? If it is the hearth you long for, you will find more than enough warmth under my wings.
You know exactly what I want. Hand over the dominant, and I'll leave you in peace.
You would dare to make demands of me. Know your place, little lamb. Fool is the shepherd who heeds every bleat of the flock. And I will suffer yours no longer. Must I spell it out for you, Branded? No one is listening. No one at all! Come, little lamb, to the slaughter with you.
Benedicta is our first real challenge. She has ranged attacks, obviously using Garuda and everything like that, so you want to be careful about that, like this. Just do as much damage as you can to her when you can, and make sure you dodge her very wide AoE attacks. She has a few of those, so be careful about that. Nice, and she acts like the, like, her frickin', minions, so. Guess we can do that again. Yep, there we go. Nice. Broke her guard. Very nice. Alright, she's gonna break us here for a second. Nice. Good job. Alright, this is why I'm showing you that the... Dodge, very nice. Okay. Do as much damage as we can. Do as much damage as we can. I got locked off there, man. I wish I just saved my stuff first. Alright, here she's gonna send out 3. She's gonna dodge. Dodge again. You can dodge through them to get closer to her if you want instead.
Where is he? I won't ask again.
You paid for that! Watch this. Fucking dog!
Torgal!
Cry all you like. There's no one to save you now.
Oh, you'll pay for that. She's an absolute garbage human. And now, be aware, she becomes more like Suparna and Charada when she goes into her form here. So you want to be careful about that. You can see she becomes more like them. You want to take advantage of your dodges, and that's when you want to hit her. Watch out for that attack, too. Those claws are huge, so they have huge AoE, but she's pretty telegraphed with them. So just watch her combos. She'll always end with one of those, usually. Dodge through them. Nice. Yeah, we can't really hit her here. Just have to keep dodging. There you go. She acts like the Dragoons, if you remember him from the first fight when we had with Clive in the flashback. Alright, we're going to save our one... Oh. Ooh, that was close. Okay. Come on. Alright, this is where you can see she has significantly more health.
Time to join her pet.
Alright, we got it. Now she's staggered. So when you complete those cinematic strikes, you are able to stagger bosses and stuff like that. Nice damage, alright. Alright. This is gonna suck. You just gotta kind of get away from it. Nice, okay. Good. There. Nice. Broke her guard too. Now we're just gonna wait. Oh boy, here we go. Dodge away, dodge away. Dodge back as much as you can, basically. You missed. Nice. Dodge again. Oh, I'm screwing up. I screwed up there a bit, but that's alright. Get away, get away, get away, get away. She's gonna probably dash at me here. Yep, there we go. Very nice. Nice, nice. Just gonna hit it as much as we can here. Now, fair warning, some bosses will end up having like health limits to where you can bring them down because it triggers some sort of, cinematic cutscene. Just be aware of that.
Shit!
Clean freaking combos. Gonna keep hitting. Nice, 6,400. That's the most we've done thus far. Alright, we gotta dodge these. Spam tornado. Watch out for that, too. Watch out for that. Oh, yeah, I gotta dodge these, dodge these. Watch out, watch out. Yeah, this is when she gets pissed. Dodge that. Nice, nice.
You know what to do,
This time.
Dodged it. Nice.
Get him, boy. You know what to do, boy. Get him, boy.
Nice dodge. There we go. She's almost down. Alright, let's do it. And then cheer. Woo! Let's go, dude. Okay. Again, be wary. She has a lot of AoE. I mean, you can see that in the actual fight, but my god. Whew. That was close. But we got a charm for the Rising Flames, too, which is really nice. And some more nice wire for crafting, so can't complain.
You are but a branded! How? How did you do it? How did you even survive? How?
The answer is simple, Benedicta. He was fighting for something he believed in.
Shut up! Why aren't you dead?
We've played your games. Now tell me where he is.
Who? What are you?
Clive!
Enough of this. What? She's gone.
What's happening?
Give her back! Give her back! Give her back!
My lady!
Where is she? Where is Garuda? What have you done to me? What have you done?
Look at me, my lady. We need you here.
What the hell is going on?
Her power, you took it from her. How'd you do that? Fuck me. I hope the bearers found a way out. Clive, this place is ready to collapse, and I'd rather not be here when it does. If your dominant started this fire, and I'm betting he did, he'll be long gone.
Damn it all.
What was that?
I created a diversion as commanded, Your Grace. The villagers escaped in the confusion. As should we.
Yes.
Oh, look. Morning has broken. And here come the cavalry, itching to butcher the bastards who made them miss their morning gruel. Come on. If they catch us leaving a burning Caer, people might jump to conclusions.
Right.
Alrighty, now we have access to Garuda's power. So attuning with Garuda not only changes the elemental's aspect of Clive's magic spells, but also allows access to several new iconic abilities such as Gouge, a deadly flurry of talons that can tear to an opponent for multiple hits. Ability details can be found on the Abilities tab in the main menu. Garuda's iconic feat, Deadly Embrace, can be used to draw smaller, lighter enemies towards Clive. This action always topple larger enemies that become partially staggered, and when their will gauge reaches 50%. Toppling an enemy in this manner can deal significant damage. So, this is a pretty nice one. I don't use this too often, like the actual this part, or just the Deadly Embrace part, but it's nice for like pulling an enemy that you want, like, you know, those sorcerers we've been fighting. It's nice to be able to pull those guys towards you without actually having to walk over to them. So Garuda is, in my opinion, like, I don't know, I think like the use of Garuda's abilities are fine. I don't know, I just don't find I'm using Garuda's abilities as far later into the game, and you'll figure out why. So. But for now, Garuda is obviously our second icon, and I have access to use abilities for, so, yep, press LT to change between currently attuned icons, allowing for more varied assault. So, cooldowns are the same, just as they are for, you know, for the Phoenix, right? So, you can see we can switch now.
Power. You don't still have it, do you?
I think I do. I can feel it. It's inside me, along with the flames.
Well, are you not keen to try it out? What could possibly go wrong?
Alrighty, folks, so, with that all out of the way, I know that this was a really, really long episode, the longest, even longer than the actual first episode of the series, but I think we're going to end it there, because we have done a lot. This is a really pivotal story moment, this in particular, so just to be able to find out that Clive seemingly can absorb icons is a very big turning point in the story, and you can see how going forward, well, we're going to be able to, you know, gather more and more iconic abilities and why they give you iconic ability sets. So at the end of the day, that is really it for this episode. So next time on Final Fantasy XVI, we will be continuing our adventure after the events of Caer Norvent, and, you know, obviously trying to find the Dominant, then fighting Benedicta, then beating her, and then stealing her icon. So hope you guys look forward to that. So I thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. Please like, comment, rate, and subscribe. Share this video with your friends. Also, follow me on the socials. Those will be linked in the description below. And with that, guys, once again, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this episode. I'll catch you all in the next one. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Peace.
High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off, I'ma break off. from the weak minds, they can stay soft. You can change lives, you create.